Welcome everybody. I'm Kumar Vikramaditya, and in this lecture, we'll be learning light, reflection, and refraction, a chapter from class 10th Science and CERT. So let us begin our lecture. First of all, we'll be learning what is light. Light is basically a form of energy that enables us to see things around us. Look, we can see things only in the presence of light. It makes things visible. Fine. So two optical phenomena, the one is reflection and another is refraction. They are responsible for our vision. The light falls on the object and it gets reflected, and then reflected light rays enters into our eyes where it refracts, and then only we see the objects. So hence we can say these are the two optical phenomena which are responsible for our vision. Optical phenomena means the phenomena related to light. Fine. Related to light. Such phenomena are called optical phenomena. So now what is reflection of light? Reflection of light is basically a phenomena in which light ray strikes a surface. A light ray strikes a surface and bounces back in the same medium. And that phenomena is called reflection of light. A light ray strikes a surface, whether it's a plane, it is a smooth or rough surface, it strikes and it bounces back in the same medium in which it was earlier present. That phenomena is called reflection of light. So here are two laws which is followed whenever reflection of light takes place. So now we'll be discussing laws of reflection. Suppose we have a surface mm dash. This is a smooth surface mm dash. We can consider it as a mirror, a plane mirror. A light ray AO strikes the surface at the point O. The light ray which strikes the surface is called incident ray, and the point where it strikes is called point of incidence. This is point of incidence. ON is a perpendicular at the point of incidence. This is an imaginary line, ON, and this is called normal at the point of incidence. This is normal at the point of incidence. From O, a light ray emerges and it is OB, and this light ray is called reflected light ray. So OA is incident light ray, ON is the normal at the point of incidence, and OB is the reflected light ray. The angle between normal and the incident light ray is called angle of incidence, and the angle between normal and reflected light ray is called angle of reflection. So this angle is angle of incidence, this is angle of incidence, and this angle is angle of reflection. So the laws of reflection states that the angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. What does that mean? The angle I equals to angle R is always correct. Means whenever a reflection takes place, the angle of incidence will always be equal to angle of reflection. There is no exception for this rule. And the second law says the incident ray, the normal at the point of incidence, and the reflected ray all lie in the same plane at the same point. Means the point where incident ray strikes, the reflected ray emerges from that point only, and the normal at the point of incidence is drawn at that point only. So these are the two laws of reflection. Whenever reflection takes place, these two laws are followed. I hope it is clear. Now moving to the types of reflection. Reflection is of two types. The one is called regular or specular reflection, and the second type is called irregular or diffused reflection. So When a beam of parallel light rays strikes a surface and the reflected light rays are also parallel to each other, it is called regular or specular reflection. So the incident light rays must be parallel to each other, and the reflected light rays should always also be parallel. Then only we say it is a regular reflection or specular reflection. Similarly, when a beam of parallel light rays strikes a surface and the reflected light rays are not parallel, means the incident light rays are parallel but reflected light rays are not parallel, such a reflection is called irregular or diffused reflection. Regular reflection takes place from a smooth surface like a mirror. Plane mirror, the plane mirror is a smooth surface, and whenever a parallel light ray strikes the plane mirror, the reflected light rays are also parallel. So regular reflection always takes place from a smooth surface, while irregular reflection takes place from a rough surface. So when a beam of parallel light ray strikes a rough surface, the reflected light rays are not parallel. They are intersecting lines or rays. In case of regular reflection, image is formed, while in case of irregular reflection, no image is formed. You won't see any image forming when our irregular reflection takes place. For example, the reflection from a wall, you don't see your face, your image in the wall, but you can see your face or your image in a mirror where regular reflection takes place. So these are the diagrams of regular and irregular reflection. This is the diagram of regular reflection, while this is the diagram of irregular reflection. I hope these concepts are clear to you.